Hello, Marion.
Hello, Jeff. Well, welcome everyone to another episode of Metroid Prime 2 Randomizer Weeklies. We got a great show for you today, everyone. We've got the one and only Captain MD going against our very own Cestrion. With odd settings, anything could happen today. What do we have for odd settings, Jeff?
I believe odd settings means that we've got vanilla start and vanilla elevators. So people familiar with the game will know where we're going. Won't be any surprises in the way of elevators. So that'll help the players with their routing a little bit, since they'll know where everything's going.
Well, that's true to say the least. And today with us, as always, we have Op82 tracking both games. Op always does a great job. Looks like both runners getting set up as we say. So just a little background for our odd settings this week for the month of February. We do have multiplayer items shuffled today. So double damage, unlimited beam ammo, cannonball, unlimited missiles, and our split beam ammo are all hiding within the many regions of Aether. Furthermore, we do have progressive suits enabled, so runners will get their dark suit followed by light suit. Now, with that being said, the only downside is there is no final bosses, so we will not be seeing Emperor Ing, we will not see Dark Samus 3 and 4. So Light Suit could be completely skipped, it could be hard required. We're going to wait and find out. But good luck to both the runners, and we're going to be just starting real soon here, Jeff. Is there any? What do you predict is going to happen today? What do you want to see happen?
What do I want to see happen? It's always fun when boost guardians holding on to a good progression item. So maybe we'll see some cursed locations there. Uh, I think the mining plaza thing gets overplayed. I'm not betting on that one.
I can agree with you. Mining Plaza seems to be everyone's go-to check for being a bad seed. If I had to take a personal gander, I agree. Boost Guardian, you never really want to fight him. If you have a power bomb and you can time it right, it's a piece of cake. But just getting to Dark Torvus Arena is just out of the way compared to everywhere else in Torvus. Lower Torvus, though, again, to Alpha Block, your Hydro Chamber, Under Temple for Power Bomb Guardian. Yeah, we could see some nice lower Torvus. I've been waiting for months to see that.
Oh, and it looks like looks like everyone just readied up. So
Alrighty, we're gonna get down to this, my friends. And we might have a little bit of stream delay. Both runners should be rocking and rolling.
there we go. All right, see the
Alrighty.
counter going down. So yeah, it's about 45 seconds. We gotta wait almost. So
Well, that's all right. Gives us time to gives us in the chat and the viewers at home time to look and gives us a little bit of clearing. And what do we have for starting items? Gravity boost, morph ball bombs. Oh, and it looks like a screw attack. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And we
yeah,
are
that's
starting in Torvus Bog. I hate to correct you, Jeff, but
ah.
with odd settings, we are starting anywhere the game lets us out of 268 locations.
Our my
And we are.
bad.
That's right. We're starting in Torvus Lagoon of all places, so we're gonna see Cestron check that item and its main power bombs. Look at that,
This
folks! We
is
got main power bombs already in the first 5 seconds.
it's an interesting one. Yeah, I must be getting maybe Prime is the opposite way, or maybe I'm just wrong altogether. Who
Well, that's
knows?
right.
Oh, and
Oh
Poison Bog's
no,
got a key.
no! You don't want to see that.
Uh,
You need Dark Visor and Light Suit to get that. Oh, poor fellas. Where's our elevator? We're going to Aegon Temple access through Torvus Lagoon and Torvus entrance. Oh, this could be an interesting one, everyone. We got a fiery start happening. Gravity boost lets us get through lower Torvus with ease. Main power bombs lets us gets a couple of checks. We can get through the elevator through Aegon now with the power bombs. Go through Sand Canyon side.
so this has either got to be Light Beam or Dark Beam coming up, eh? Or I guess
Either a
actually
light.
Sand Canyon is open too, right? That's just a
It,
blue door. This
Sand
side, right?
Canyon is no Sand Canyon is a light beam door on the opposite side through Aegon Temple, I believe. But Sand Canyon
Yeah,
itself is open since
yeah,
they did
yeah.
find
That's what I
Space
was
Jump.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't get through Sand Canyon into Aegon Temple. It's locked, but they can get the Sand Canyon item here. I think the captain's about to find his Space Jump boots momentarily, while Sestron makes a beeline straight for Canyon. Now, what do we have hiding here? Is it Light Beam? Please?
Oh no, it's
No,
dark
we
beam.
were close.
They
We
gotta
were
go all
close!
the. They gotta go all the way back now.
Oh, no. Well, with Dark Beam, they can open up the crystal and main reactor and grab that item from Dark Samus 1 without her knowing. Remember, kids, stealing is wrong. Unless you are stealing from thy enemies. Alrighty, we are at a very interesting start. We have Screw Attack, Space Jump, and our Dark Beam within the first 5 minutes.
Yes,
Now,
so
runners
many
have...
different tools to use already. It's just crazy. 2 minutes in.
Well, welcome, Jeff Tecco's randomizers. You either get really lucky or you get really painful at the start. And Captain finding out that he cannot go into main reactor as that is light beam locked. But with his dark beam, he can go follow Cestron's path, make his way through Torvus Lagoon, and continue into the heart of Torvus. Now with Path of Eyes, we can get this item, but we can't get the Emerald Translator hint. Excuse me, what was I saying? Never mind.
Spoke
Emerald
too soon.
I did, Emerald Translator on Path of Eyes.
The missile launchers in Dark Aegon Wastes?
What? Of all the places for our missiles to be, come on. Well, we know how to get there. It's just a matter of, getting to Dark Aegon. But with Emerald Translator being the gate hiding behind our map station, we're able to get our maps and figure out where our last 2 elevators lead here in Torvus. And chat saying missiles are 1 room away from Warrior's Walk. But we have transport to Torvus, that's Hydro Dynamo Shaft, and transport to Sanctuary Gate. Alright, well, Sanctuary Gate could be helpful in the near future. Missiles 1 room away from Warrior's Walk. Where could that be? It could be hiding on Battleground, or it could be hiding on Jump Guardian.
So are we gonna see a light beam here? Dark.
Yep.
No.
Dark Aegon Key 1, my friend.
Oof.
But they are
Making
able to
us-
access Torvus Temple. Now, what do you think, Jeff? You think a Morvis can be required finding a key this early?
Outlook not good.
It looked not good. That's okay. I'll take that answer. By the way, what do you see there over on Captain's screen? Once he moves his camera down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. You've been mentioning it the past 3 minutes. That's their light beam, my friend.
Yeah.
So, light beam, dark beam, screw attack, space jumps, power bombs. Where can't they go? They have a lot of options right now. They can continue through Aegon Waste, get through Pirate Labs. They could go through Aegon Temple. You got the Aegon Energy Controller. They can't do Lower Torvus yet. No super missiles to open up the blast gate. But they could go through East Torvus, depending on if the gate is Emerald or not. Oh, a lot of options, What are you thinking here, Jeff? Give me some insight.
I would say since we know where the missile launcher is, it might be a good path to start heading towards. Because what do we got? Warriors Walk is the supers locked door between. I'm trying to think of the 2 room names.
I'm looking between Battleground and Jump Guardian's chambers.
Yeah. So.
Unfortunately, if it's in, it can't be in Warriors Walk.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
1
It
room
said
away.
what? Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's either in one of those 2 rooms, Battlegrounds or Jump Guardian. So,
If you had to take a pick, which would you prefer it to be on?
if it was Battlegrounds, it could be Dark Visor locked.
That's true. It could be in the
Could be-
the ink cache. That would be painful. All right, so we got two different plays going on here. We got Captain trying to do a slope jump up so we can get the item. He gets a first try for a missile expansion. This gives them early missiles, as expansions count towards missiles, but I don't believe they're in logic unless they patch that in the recent Randomania. I see Chad asking a question about the missiles. Missiles can be used with just a single expansion in this preset.
Okay.
Now, as far as logical settings go, I'll have to get a confirmation on that in a moment. All right, so we see both runners heading into Dark Torbus. But from Cestrians and Dark Torbus, we got Captain making his way with his missiles over to possibly heading for Forgotten Bridge and Portal Chamber. And Cestrian, he got the Seeker lock the first try to find the one and only Echo Visor. Alright, now Echo Visor is completely out of logic as we don't have Seekers, but using a missile and a well-timed screw attack, we're able to register damage on all 5 purple nodes of the screw attack lock. And if damage is registered at the same time, it classifies the gate to be unlocked as a mock seeker. And hey, look at that! We found our first Sky Temple key. Oh, hiding behind some power bomb debris.
There's a lot of progression so far.
Oh, I know. I feel like I have been talking non-stop. I need to take a breather. Need to take a breather, my friend. Alright, do we see what was in Light Portal Chamber?
Yeah, the Portal Chamber was a beam ammo expansion.
Hey, more ammo is always helpful. Oh, Cestrian's gotta be careful. He's done running dangerously low on health, but nope, gets the gold, and he's ready to roll. On that note, we got Captain making his way back through Sand Canyon. Looks like he'll probably be heading for... If I had to put money on it, grab the Mine Shaft item through Dark Beam, get the Bomb Guardian item from Aegon Temple, and then grab the Aegon Energy Controller item. Can't get the Ember Hint in Aegon Energy as well. We have no idea where Ember is.
Remember the last time you said we couldn't get hits, the translator was in the same room, so who
Okay,
knows?
you know what? You know what, Jeff? If Amber is hiding on Aegon Energy, I will leave right now. I will eat my words. I can't tell what that is, I swear to God. Okay, we're fine.
Just a missile, you're
We're
safe.
okay. We're safe for now. And more missiles are always helpful. Now that since we have at least 10 missiles in our inventory, priority drops are enabled for missiles. We won't have to be scattering to try to find them.
If only Prime 1 had that. Tears.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't help you with that, my friend. Alright, looks like Cestrian's picking up some light ammunition, always helpful, and doing a very simple out-of-bounds trick. Now, let's see, we're going to do some either jumps. Oh, now either jumping can be very tricky, but very rewarding if done properly. Bypassing some collision. Meanwhile,
Validated!
we have a run validator hiding on Bomb Guardian, the energy transfer module. Excuse me. Alright, now where could both runners be thinking? Looked like you had some beam ammo hiding under Mine Shaft, and Captain's probably going to go for the Seeker-less strategy. Remember earlier how I stated, if you can missile one of the Seeker locks, and then screw attack into the rest of them, it'll trigger the door to unlock, and allow you progression. Now,
I want to know the crazy person who was banging their head against the wall trying to figure out the setups for these. Or who discovered that this registers as a missile shot in the first place.
Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you that answer, my friend, but Captain pulled it off on his 4th attempt, so he's doing great with his checks so far. And it looks like he really wants what's hiding on Mining Station B. Is that super missiles? Or is that the missile? Nope, that's unlimited missiles. Alrighty. Well, you don't have to worry about your missiles anymore, Captain.
Not a bad find. We'll have to worry about the power bombs though.
That's true. We don't have unlimited power bombs. As much as we would love them. Meanwhile, Cestrion making his way over to main reactor is going to check the dark beam blocked item. And he's also going to open up the crystal. Since we do have dark beam, we're able to logically progress. Say hi to Dark Samus, everyone. And now say goodbye. Alrighty, so both runners making a smart choice to continue through Aegon. They don't have any further progression down in Torvus, as they're unable to access. Well, they can access, but it'll be out of the way and not a good idea at the current moment.
Yes, while it can be fun to break logic in your own seeds when you're racing, it's good to know what you should be doing, kind of guide you a little bit rather than just going off on your own. While it can be rewarding sometimes, I've seen a lot of people get burnt by it trying to perform advanced tricks where it's not actually required.
Well, that sounds painful. But speaking of things that aren't painful, we did get a hint in our key. Over on Captain's side, we found a Sky Temple key hiding in Sand Cache. Looked like he was able to open the gate, so that must be an unlocked gate. Now, with odd settings, everyone, unlocked gates are randomized. So, as Captain found out, you could just come across the translator gate and open it on the spot. Although, on the downside, Cestrion did find his hint for Dark Oasis, and unfortunately that hint was a key. It could be a Sky Temple key, it could be vanilla, or it could be a Dark Temple key. We're yet to find that out. So, hopefully it's a Dark Temple key that they don't have to go and get it. Maybe, Inghive? We'll find out. Alright, we got a lot going on already. Alright, so Captain's making his way towards... Oh, he's making his way towards Aegon entrance. Probably gonna go for the map station if he's able to access it. Meanwhile, Cestrion finding his double damage hiding in sand processing. So double damage, oof, that's really helpful. Especially this early against some of the tougher enemies when you only have a few energy tanks. And hiding on junction, we have light ammo. Well, ammo's always useful. Alrighty, Jeff, if you had to make a prediction where our runner should continue heading, what would you have to say?
Let's see. Well, it was an interesting choice for Captain not to grab the intel for the elevator at the front of Aegon. I think that that would have been a good thing to just quickly grab while we were in Main Plaza. May have affected their decision on the rest of their routing.
That's fair, but did you guys look at the color of that gate by any chance? Was it unlocked, or was it something we don't have access to yet? As Aegon map station is hiding behind a translator.
Oh yeah. I was just talking about running directly to the transport and checking what it was.
That's fair. Yeah, he could have done that. It could have been useful. It could have given some Temple Grounds access, which would be really helpful at this time. Or he could have gone absolutely nowhere. But Captain's pulling off a wonderful screw attack to destroy the last sand pillar. As the last one is the only one that the game registers. If it's destroyed, it will trigger the next layer for the portal chamber to work. Meanwhile, Cestrion having fun with Metroids.
There are Metroids in these games?
Hey, you know, they call it Metroid for a reason now. Well, if you took a look at bioenergy production, they said the item was not worth getting right now. It looked like it could have been possibly some light ammo. With that, we got Captain making his way over into Dark Aegon. Let's go and check what Transport Center has real quick. And Transport Center is holding a something. I'm going to call it a something until I figure out what that is. Although Captain's making a great play here. Since he has Dark Beam coming into Dark Aegon for the first time, he's able to clear out in Cache 4. In my personal opinion, one of the most out-of-the-way checks you could come back to in late game.
For sure, and definitely one of those ones you can just kind of forget about as well.
Oh, big time. I've had plenty of seeds and races where in Cache 4 has something major, mainly secret launchers for some reason. It loves hiding there. But in this case, it was just a cheeseburger. We did forget to mention that Sestrion and Captain, I believe they both figured out where their Dark Aegon Key 2 was hiding right underneath the Great and Pirate Labs. We have one Dark Aegon Key. We know where the second is. Not sure where the third is, but Sestrion taking a look at Mining Station and determining the item's not worth it right now. Alrighty, let's see. What do we have going on? We got Sestrion making his way through Pirate Labs. Meanwhile, Captain's heading over to Trial Tunnel. Again, another out-of-the-way item check. If you skip it, have fun coming back to it.
Dark Aegon Key?
Yep, Dark Aegon Key 2 hiding underneath the grate. And I see Chet is immediately yelling at me for calling it just a cheeseburger. I'm sorry, Chet. You know, cheeseburger is a very helpful and useful item. I need to learn not to tick off Chet. Alrighty, well, Jeff, as you stated earlier, we have no idea where our missile launcher is. It's either here in Battlegrounds or Sestrion might pick it up over in... I got my words backwards. Captain's not in Battlegrounds, he's hiding in the Jump Guardian quarters. First he's alive, and now he's dead.
Yes, Judgment Pint. That's the name. I thought so.
Thank you, Gerbil.
My.
Lord knows I'm having a brain fart today. Oh, by the way, nice super missiles hiding a light beam.
It's a good find.
And missile launcher on Judgment Pit already. So Battleground does not have our missiles. Oh, if I had to take a wild guess, I would say runners should go back towards... stay in Dark Aegon, clear out Warrior's Walk, see if it has something useful in it. Then you have your light beam right there by Dark Oasis. Make a quick pit stop to Storage Cavern C. Just get both super missile locks out of the way. Now, Sestrion is the only one who has super missiles at the moment, as Captain has not made his way over to that area.
Sestrion picking up the very useful grapple beam.
The grapple. Oh, is that a red key on Battleground? That is. Jeff, my friend, how much do you want to bet that's the last Aegon key?
It's a good chance. Luckily has everything to fight a Morbus easily, and as well, I mean, we're here in Dark Aegon already. Can route it in pretty easily, at least. At least we're not finding a late key and then having to come back here. If it is indeed an Aegon key at all.
That's true. He's right next to Warrior's Walk. Since it is Dark Aegon. Now, since he did pick up his super missiles, he's got an amazing route. Goes straight through Warrior's Walk, check the item underneath the Phazon, and then they can beeline straight for our Morbus and get that check out of the way. And what do we have? Another E-Tank.
Get your E's in the chat.
Sanctuary Vault side. Okay.
that is a vanilla key location.
What's that? Warrior's Walk or Battleground?
Battlegrounds having the Morbus key.
Yeah, that is. Is this game even really randomized? Alright, so Captain's thinking Sanctuary's gotta have something good. He's got a screw attack, he's got his bombs. No boost ball though. But with power bombs in hand, he's got some good options. And Sestrin not quite getting all the damage he needs on Jump Guardian. A little bit off, but not too bad. As thankfully for our new viewers out there, we have our missile launcher hiding in Judgment Pit. Captain's making his way through Sanctuary Vault. Made a pit stop to check the item. What is it? Reactor Core? No, that's not Reactor Core. And he's going to make a pit stop back through Aegon. As he knows, there's not much else he can do in Sanctuary right now. At least not from Vault side. Doesn't have the tool. Doesn't have Spider Ball, and does not have. Well, mainly Spider Ball. Thank you, Garble. Main research. It's like there's like 3 to 5 different research rooms in this dang game.
Oh, we're gonna get some worm jams.
Worm jam, alrighty. Oh, everyone loves a great worm jam. Meanwhile, Captain's using his return to start. Gonna be heading straight for Torvus Bog again. Now, I don't believe we're able to pull off the quick kill on worms, as we don't have boost ball to get over quick enough. It's worth a shot, but it's a long shot. Alright, looks like Jeff's going to continue through Torvus. We're entering the bridge. Say hi to the little Sheikah. Not the Sheikahs, those are Grenchlers. I'm thinking of the wrong game. And Chet's saying we need a worm rave emote. Yes, Chet, I completely agree. We do need a worm rave emote. Alright, so we do know Dark Oasis has a key. We're not able to get it yet. We don't have our Dark Visor, let alone the light suit. But we do know a Sky Temple key is hiding right next door, so it is a worthwhile trip into Dark Torvus. Meanwhile, Sestron's chugging along at a Morbus. Oh, say hi to all the worms. It was like Captain's going for a secretless door skip over in Dark Torvus. It's a tricky one. He's got very little room to work with for a screw attack.
This is an interesting setup.
He's firing 2 missiles, and he's going to use the screw attack to get the top 3. And Sestrion's not really happy at the moment. Wormrave had a missile expansion for him.
Yep. And I believe Sestron also doesn't know what's in Mining Plaza either, so taking the safe bet and grabbing the energy before heading back.
I completely agree. Since Sestrion does have his Echo Visor, courtesy of Aegon Energy Controller, yeah, when he finds the time to go back and return that energy, if Mining Plaza has something useful, then he can get it right there. He's not having to make a second trip. Captain seems to be struggling a bit with that secretless door skip. Very interesting setup.
Yeah, all the missiles in the world, thankfully. So.
Yeah, that's right. He made a pit stop to Mining Station B, found his unlimited missiles. All right, now if I was these runners, where would I go? Let's see. We got light and dark beam. We got our grapple beam and our screw attack. And we got emerald that gets us our Torvus hints. But well, with Sestron holding super missiles, I could do some checks down in lower Torvus.
Yep, and I mean we do have gravity boost already, so
that's fair. Yeah, we do have easy access through lower Torvus itself. Hey, Captain finally got the door, and for his troubles, he gets the Echo Visor. That's right, Echo Visor was hiding behind Seekers, not Aegon Energy. Aegon Energy was a missile expansion. And I am being corrected by chat, it is not a grapple beam, we call it a Gerbil beam. Alrighty, we will have to remember that one. If I had to take a wild guess, Jeff, I'm thinking Cestron's best bet might be to go return to start, go through Lower
Yeah.
Torvus, my friend. Or go through Med Vista, try to clear out Forgotten Bridge. No, not Forgotten Bridge. Underground Transit. I could make a pit stop towards Torvus Arena, Dark Torvus Arena, if he wants to fight Boost Guardian. Granted, he can't get back out, as he has no boost, also be out of the way. But he could get some checks and get, more importantly, some hints hiding over in Torvus.
Yeah, I really want to make use of those translators as soon as possible, so you don't get the hints for the items you've already found. We do have a lot of progression though, so a lot of these hints I feel aren't going to be very useful.
No, but the one we're really looking for, we're looking for our suit hints though. We need, at minimum, Dark Suit would be great since we don't have that many energy tanks. We're not fighting final bosses, so Dark Suit might not even be required if we get enough energy tanks. It's just a matter of what the game decides to throw at us. Now, the biggest kicker is Dark Oasis does have a key. That is hard light suit required. So if Dark Oasis's key is a Sky Temple key, we're going to be searching for both our suits.
So Captain will be clearing labs now. We'll eventually find the supers. Ancestron heading to the front of Aegon. We'll see what's in main plaza, what the elevator is that we know is Sank Vault side.
And I see Chad asking about the squeaking noise. That's just some technical difficulties with the feedback on a new mic. We'll have to get that looked at. No, I apologize. So if you hear that constant squeaking, that's what you get for going cheap at Best Buy.
I think it's the I think they're talking about the bats, like the very
The tree bats.
or the like the sand glider guys, those little one-shot guys. 'Cause they make like a high-pitched squeak, like a little mouse squeak. Okay, and Aegon map is an Violet Gate. That's the word. That's the purple word I'm looking for.
Purple word is the word. Purple is the word. Alrighty, I like it. There's the thing. Jeff, where's our Violet hiding at? That's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, keep asking me all these predictions. I'm wrong every time. I don't want to do them.
Hey, that's what being a commentator is all about, my friend. It's about having fun and predicting what could happen. Doesn't mean it is going to happen, but yeah, you know, even a straight commentator gets something right. And it looks like Captain went for try to screw attack into the little morph ball tunnel. Try to bypass the little puzzle here. Didn't get it the first try, so he's gonna go through it anyway. Oh, and I was incorrect earlier about sand cache being unlocked. It was emerald. Either way, we could get it right away. And there's a free Sky Temple key. Alright, so Captain doesn't have his super missiles yet. Now, we do know that it's hiding in Vanilla Light Beam. The problem with that, we still have no idea what's hiding behind Storage C, right next to Bioenergy. It could be something, it could be absolutely nothing. But this coming back to Bioenergy just for one check is gonna take them a little bit of time. And Cestron picking up his run validator now with the energy transfer module. Always helpful to have, don't you think?
Oh yeah. I mean, without that, you can't transfer the energy, right?
Of course, the game would be completely unplayable. Although, a little problem. Didn't Cestrian pick up the Dark Aegon energy before getting his energy transfer module?
Yeah, where'd all that energy go?
Well,
That's a
Jeff,
illegal move.
illegal, really? You're going to disqualify him for not picking up the ETM, huh?
Yeah, I mean, how is he moving that energy if he doesn't have the transfer module?
Well, clearly it worked. Didn't you see the energy get transferred? Or did you have your eyes closed for that one?
Maybe that's just one of the items that Samus starts with. We don't
What's
lose
that,
it
the
in
run
this game.
What,
Yeah.
the run validator?
Yeah, maybe we should just add an extra one under this seed.
Okay, sure. I'll believe that one. Actually, I will believe it. I've heard crazy. Alright, Cestrion, are you going to go for a Seekerless lock? Oh, he almost had it. Just missed the top left. Gets it the second try, though. Absolutely no problem for him. And does he see something that he likes? Yes, he does. He's going to go straight for the light beam check. He's going to pick up the item, which is a very famous energy tank, hiding there all alone. Now, will he pick up the unlimited missiles? You better believe it that he's going to pick him up. Now, instead of doing the whole puzzle with the mine shaft and using boost ball, using a triple bomb jump and a well-timed screw attack, we got just enough height to get the item without having to do that entire thing. Or, of course, not a triple bomb jump, a bomb space jump. I'm getting my terms backwards. Jeff, this reminds me of last week's weekly, where Aegon Waste had practically every single major. Starting to turn out like this again.
Yeah, I mean, we've only been to 2 areas so far, and those trackers are already looking pretty full.
Our tracker Op is doing an amazing job. It's with such a fast pace going on between 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, especially that start with the, starting with 3 items, immediately getting power bombs. It's like, way to just jump hop right into it. No downtime.
Well, I mean, how would you feel if you spawn in Torvus Lagoon and right next to you is your is your power bombs? I'd be pretty excited.
It's definitely a handy tool early on. Lots of enemies being able to be quick killed.
Well, that's fair. Dark Samus is absolutely obliterated. But no one likes to fight with her.
So Captain now has his super missiles.
Great, so he's probably going to make a beeline towards Warrior's Walk then.
And we'll find the Dark Aegon key on his way.
And he's proud. Do you think he's going to get baited into fighting worms?
Maybe they'll wait until we find a hint, but it's one of those things where like you're right here. You don't want to come back to Dark Aegon just for worms.
That's fair. But granted, Worms is a little bit of a lengthy fight, comparatively speaking. It's not as fast as some others out there, but you still have some time to sit around. In the meanwhile, we have Cestrion finding a Sanctuary Vault elevator. Granted, we still don't have any idea where our Spider Ball is. But who needs Spider Ball when you have runners of this caliber?
Yeah. For any new viewers, if it looks like you can stand on it, you can stand on it.
That's the magic of Metroid.
Yeah. Probably see that get used here as they decide to climb the side of the spider track, jump off the quad's heads, and so on.
Hey, if you can't use it, then find a way to get around it. Because right here, you have the Echo Gate. It's got a little bit of standable collision that you can just slope jump off of, screw attack, boom, who needs Spider Ball? able to continue on into transport. And what do we have hiding there? Oh, I couldn't get a good look at it. I still couldn't get a good look at it, and he stared at it.
Unimportant is what it is. Right.
Works for me.
Or quite possibly, I guess.
Yeah,
Probably
what
could
about-
get it without screw attack or without a spider ball, because I know you can escape that pit without it, but might be just too much of a time waste.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to pull off. They can pull it off. It's just, as you said, it's time consuming and wouldn't be worth it. Although, unfortunately, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say one thing I am excited to see come out is with the new patcher, this puzzle gets randomized.
Oh, really? It does.
Yeah,
Main gyro gets randomized.
Yeah, yeah, it's one of the new experimental features, and so will the puzzles in gyro chamber, I believe it is, the where you spin the colors around. That gets randomized too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, some pretty interesting stuff that we may be able to see soon enough.
Alright, looks like Sistron's making his way into Sanctuary. He checked Hall of Combat Mastery. Didn't appear to be anything good at the moment. So we're gonna make our way over to Inghive. We're gonna grab Hazencliff, and we're going to see what's right in front of us behind portal number 1. Yep, I didn't get a look at it. Well, that hype was for nothing. Yeah, it looks like Hazencliff isn't important either.
Yeah, just some ammo, I believe.
Hey, come on, you could always use more light ammo. Speaking of which, Captain just ran out of light ammo. But who needs light ammo when you just landed the final blow? And he does not appear to be happy finding that missile. Alrighty. Well, while we're here, let's see if we can find a gate to Temple Grounds. That would open up a lot of checks. So, are we going to be... is the game going to be nice to us and give us some Temple Grounds? Or is it going to be mean to us and give us some nonsense? Temple Transport Violet. Oh, well, we're close. I believe that leads over to... is that Great Temple side? Always get.
I never figured out the way to tell which transport was apart.
No, it is. It's Violet. Violet.
There we
Great
go.
Temple. So he's got access to one check here in Temple Transport B, and followed by the main room. That looks to be a missile expansion. He's not gonna go jump for it. And with the Emerald Gate blocking our path, who needs doors? And now, since we're entering the main sanctum, we're gonna say hi to Albert, the Dark Alpha Splinter. Right after we blow up his children. What a rated E game for everyone. Well, the good thing is, with Light Beam and double damage in tow, Cestron's in amazing position for Dark Alpha. One charge beam and two single bursts, and boom, Albert's gone. Ooh, and we have an unlocked gateway to Torvis. That'll come in handy. Hiding behind Temple Transport A access, we have underneath the rubble any tank.
Yeah. And Captain decided to go back to Torvis, is utilizing the super missiles.
Smart move. He's able to get a hint off of Torvis energy and another item. Oh, I wouldn't be happy if I was captain right now, finding your Morbus.
Yep, that's unfortunate. You hate to see that.
Thanks, game. It's great to know that a boss I just got baited into fighting has an item I just found. You know, what would I do without that hint? Fortunately, we don't have our Cobalt translator, so we're not able to take the elevator down into the lower Torvis. So we gotta go one room away, use the morph ball slot, and go down the long way. Umos 1 looks to be hiding a missile expansion. Always helpful, but unlimited missile sort of defeats the purpose. But we do have Captain heading towards Meditation Vista and Underground Transit.
Tunnel, right?
Right, tunnel, thank you.
I heard there's always progression there. Nope.
Well, Jeff, whoever told you that lied to you. But there might... Did that just say a missile expansion was found in Dark Torvis?
Missile system, I believe.
Oh, whoa,
So,
It could be our seeker launcher.
indeed.
Not many places it could really logically be, though. Actually, yeah, there is. They have complete access to all of Lower Torvis and Under Temple. Oh, I could have totally jinxed it at the start by saying the Alpha Blog and Power Bomb Guardian has something.
Sunburst. Nice grab. That'll be a one hit on Boost Guardian later, perhaps.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, Jeff. How would you prefer to go out like that? You prefer being blasted by a ton of light, or incinerated by a explosion?
That's morbid. Why would you ask me that?
I'm talking about to use against the Bomb Guardian. What do you prefer? Or the Boost Guardian?
I thought you were asking me personally how I wanted to go.
Oh, God, no, man. We're not going to ask you that live on stream. We have standards here at Speed Gaming.
You know, I like the sunburst play. You know, you need the double damage to pull it off, so it's a good use of both items.
Yeah, I agree. You know, Sunburst doesn't get that much love. You know, Dark Burst always seems to take it away. And by the way, we also are getting confirmation that hint for this missile system in Dark Torvis, yeah, it is our Seeker launcher.
Yeah, it's got to be, because we've got missile launcher, we've got Seekers, supers. So
I'm sorry, we already have Seekers. When did you see that come up?
I misspoke.
I know you did, but you told me to correct you before this started, so that's on you. Alright.
Got to appreciate when the runs start to diverge a little bit. We see some interesting routing decisions. It's you know, at the beginning when it's neck and neck, it's hard to say who's going to come out on top, but seeing the runs split off, we get to see a bunch of checks really quickly instead of seeing both players doing the same thing.
Indeed, my friend. We see two completely different plays here. With super missiles in hand, Captain's making the play to head towards Torvis Bog. He has the ability to do a bomb space jump into a gravity boost, get the portal that gives him access into Power Bomb Guardian with Under Temple. Now, I can't really fight Power Bomb Guardian. You don't have your Spider Ball for it, but you are able to clear out a lot of Lower Torvis, if not all of it. Meanwhile, Sestron's making the play to enter Temple Grounds for the first time, and he's able to clear out 90% of Temple Grounds with his current equipment.
And wow, great play. There's the Seekers.
Hey, it paid off well for Captain. He did searching in Dark Torvis, he got the hint, and he went for it. Unfortunately, Sestron does not have the same information. He does not know that Seekers are hiding in Dark Torvis. But he does know he's going to get 2 energy tanks for the price of 1 by doing what's called duping. Now, for those who may be unaware with Echoes, when you first arrive to the GFMC compound, that yellow crate has your missile launcher. Now, normally you're only able to get that item once, as you don't have space jump or bombs or any other way to get up the ledge and bypass the trigger normally. But using a slope jump or, coming here later when you have equipment, bypass the trigger, get the item in the crate, then trigger the cutscene for the Marines, and that cutscene has a flag in it, which puts the crate down in the compound itself. So boom, you get 2 items to the price of 1.
Yes, very
Thankfully,
fun with progressive grapples since you can just skip right to screw attack.
I've never personally seen it. I've heard of it. I would love to experience that firsthand.
Yeah. Should also be noted on the left-hand side with Captain, picked up the spider ball.
Oh, where was that hiding? Was that in the dark Torbus or light?
Dark Torvis
Uh,
in front of the portal.
oh, so he's still on. Okay, I see. Still near
So
under control.
logically, you're supposed to get spider ball first. That allows you access to um, the Hydro
Hydro Dynamo.
Dynamo
Yeah.
portal. Then you get your Seekers. So
Yep.
makes sense to me, at least.
What's hint number 3 say? Cobalt 3 rooms away from Temple Transport B in Temple Grounds. All right. Well, we know we can get access to it. Actually, all of Temple Grounds is open to us at the moment. Nope, the exception is Hall of the Honored Dead, as we don't have boost ball for it. Yeah, Cestrion seemed very unhappy with what he saw, but he's making a smart play here. He has access to Temple Grounds. He's going for his Sky Temple hints. Now, let it be noted, we only have 2 known Sky Temple keys. We have the one in Dark Torvus, and then we had the one hiding. Where was that first one hiding at, Jeff?
Let's see. There was Poison Bog. And
Yeah.
there was.
Oh no, that was the hint. Well, it's Poison Bog.
Oh yeah.
No, you're right. I'm thinking
Venomous
of
Pond is the one I'm thinking of.
No, you're fine. I was thinking of a different room altogether. I was thinking of Dark Oasis. All right, Cestron pulling off some amazing out of bounds work, bypassing most of the damage. And we're about to find out where our Sky Temple keys are.
Yes, it will be very good to have this information early on. Helps you plan where you want to go, as well as let you know how bad this is going to get.
Alrighty, so let's find out. Key number 3. Incash 2. Alright, we can access that. Poison Bog. Oh, that's painful. 5 Chamber B. That's not too bad. Storage Cavern B. We can get that right away. Main Gyro Chamber. We need Annihilator Beam to access that. Aerial Training Site. Oh, that's disgusting. War Ritual Grounds. Okay, that's not bad. I believe War Ritual Grounds, that's the Seeker Lock? Yeah, because I think the Echo Lock is Profane Path.
Yep, so we're going to need Dark Visor for that one.
Yeah, we're gonna need our light suit, unfortunately. Unless you get actually, no, you do need it. And the keys to Dark Torvus Temple are in one place and a second place. Let's see, beam-related upgrade. Nope. We have all the beam-related upgrades that we could really ask for at the moment. For now, at least. We have no idea where our Annihilator is, and we do know that's hard required for main gyro chamber. All right, Jeff, you want to give another prediction? We're coming up on the 1 hour mark.
What am I predicting this time?
I don't know. First thing that comes to your mind.
Let's see. We're still waiting on translators, so would really like to see some more of these hints pop up. It would help the players out deciding their runs, their routes. Shouldn't say their runs. Oh, our first joke hint.
which tells us space pirates dislike theft, although they are pirates. Do with that information as you will. Alrighty, Jeff. Who do you think's in a better position right now, comparatively speaking? I mean, granted, Sestran does have a Sky Temple hint, so he knows what he needs and where to, and what a general path to go is. But Captain's doing some clearing of Torvis, and that could prove beneficial in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, I think that find of the Spider Ball and the Seekers for Captain puts them in a very good position. Even without the hints. I mean, they can grab the hints anytime, but like finding those two progressive items is, I think that'll come in handy a lot.
That's an interesting prediction. Let's see how it plays out while we fight Dark Missile Trooper. And well, on that note, he's gone. Well, it was nice talking to him. At least he gave us back some ammunition for the ones we wasted on him. Alright, so Sestron's moving over towards Hive Chamber B right now. He's going to check the bomb item. Meanwhile, Captain's making his way to another Seeker door. Thankfully, this time he has Seeker Launcher. Alright, Captain, that's not a power bomb door, my friend. Where do we go? We go to Torvis. Torvis transport, that should lead us into the temple grounds. While Sestran gets his Hive Chamber A item, which happens to be the Sky Temple, which we knew about. And Captain making his first appearance into temple grounds, alrighty. Unfortunately, he picked the wrong side as he does not have his Amber translator. That's the downside with random translator mods. Unfortunately, you never know what you're going to get stuck behind. Hey Jeff, I got an important thing to tell you.
What's that? Oh.
Did you know the scan visor is important in gathering information?
I knew you were going for that as soon as I...
Yeah, you caught yourself a little late.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what are you going to tell me?
I'm going to tell you the best information you ever heard in any Metroid 3D game.
Yeah, well, you may have missed it before, but do you know that some safe zones need to be shot to work?
Oh, what? You're telling me I have to shoot those things?
It makes the game a lot easier.
I'm sitting here looking at them, trying to hold and make them feel comforted, and they ain't doing nothing. You tell me I gotta be abusive? What the hell? Never mind, let's hold that. We just found our dark suit hiding on task.
That was great. Head right into Pod W after that?
How much would be great if Pod had our light suit hiding on it? The amount of times the suit's been hiding on Dark Worship. Oh, I can't tell from this far away, but it doesn't look like it. Alrighty, let's see what. Let's see. Come on, Jeff. You gotta start helping me out here, my friend.
Just
give me. I know this.
Cobalt translator. That's good.
Yeah, that gives us access to that Torvis elevator, even though it's a little useless to us right now, but it may come in handy in the future when we go through Sanctuary.
Yep. Get all these hints for these items we already have.
Welcome to Echoes. Captain's finding out that Dark Oasis has a key. Although we are aware that Dark Oasis is not a Sky Temple key. We know that is a red key.
Yeah.
But Captain does not know that information yet. He does not have his Sky Temple hints. Well, Sestran's looking in a good place right now. He's got his Dark Suit. Dark Aether is no longer a challenge for him. Not that it was in the first place. So we're able to make some progression. A cursed lake, on the other hand, it looks like a beam-related upgrade. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Yep, beam related upgrade. So
Alright.
won't be needing that.
And Captain decided to super missile in Metroid. I guess he didn't like that Metroid. So our elevator to Aegon portal access. And our light suit. Okay, so both suits are in temple grounds.
That was quick.
That's a huge turn of events.
Yeah, both players equipped very differently at this point.
Captain has not made his way through temple grounds at this moment. He's continuing to go through Aegon Wastes and Torvus. Meanwhile, Sestron has the gear that he needs to continue through Aegon, or correction, Temple. I clearly can't tell what region we're in. It appears that Aegon Wastes and Temple Grounds are our go-to sites for this race. So, Sestron's almost in go mode. The only thing he's missing right now is his Annihilator Beam. As right now he can't get that main gyro chamber item at all.
Yep, and I believe we need the Dark Visor for War Ritual Grounds. Or am I incorrect that you need? Is that Seeker's Lock visible, or do you need the visor for that one? I can't remember.
No, I believe that one, you're correct. It does need the visor for War Ritual.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just missing a handful of items for Sestron. Captain, on the other hand, appears to be a little bit, I hate to say it, might be a little bit confused on where the game's leading him. Especially with random elevators, you have a long journey to find the one that you actually want. If I had to take a guess, Jeff, I would assume, based on what we've seen so far, either the Ing Hive, maybe Far Sanctuary, or no, I'm feeling like our Dark Visor is hiding somewhere in Sanctuary.
Audio's a bit low. 1 second.
Alright, it appears we're having some slight technical difficulties on our end. Just give us a few moments, folks. Greatly apologize. Alright, while we have our technicians work on the problem backstage, on the other, I'm going to keep you company. I know I'm not much company, but hey, you know, I'm here to make you smile. I'll make sure everyone has a great time. Alright, so both runners are deciding to make their way through Aegon Waste. Captain's heading for Aegon entrance, get for the elevator. Sestron, on the other hand, is making his way to Storage Cavern C for another Sky Temple key. Nope, I'm incorrect. I got the rooms backwards. He's going for some dark ammo. And I just read those hints too. Alrighty, our technicians seem to have remedied that problem with their audio. Greatly appreciated that.
So it's louder now? We're good?
Yeah,
Can I get a confirmation in chat?
I see I see Bash is also correcting me on getting my letters wrong for storage for the storage rooms. Remind me not to commentate again. Oh no, it's alright. We all make mistakes. But hey, in the end, as long as everyone has a great time, that's what matters.
Yeah. And hey, you're volunteering your time to do it, so.
Oh yeah, it's always good to see what the community has together. Alrighty, Jeff. We're 1 hour in. We have a long way to go. Do you have any famous predictions for us?
Famous predictions.
Hey,
They're
you.
getting out of control here. Happy to see Captain back in sync though with the spider ball. There's a lot that can be done in this area. We've got a lot of items, so you know a lot of things open up to us. And
Great observation. A lot of items.
Yep. I'm just saying, now we've got a lot of progression. It's there's not a lot of things blocking us anymore.
That's fair. I also see Chad asking some questions. To answer the questions, what do you feel about Annihilator Beam on Chica?
Annihilator Beam on Chica. I mean, see,
How do you feel?
I go against the grain with it, and I don't always want the cursed seeds. You don't always need to be on a boss to make it a pain in the ass. Pardon me, pain in the behind.
Alright, we have standards here, Jeff. You can't be using that language.
There's some other locations. Why don't we have have it in one of the? Let's have it on Hive Entrance. Come on. If we want to go there, I mean, we got everything we need.
Okay, yes, we do have everything we need for Hive Entrance, but counter argument, who wants to go all the way to Hive Entrance?
That's what I'm saying. Enough of this Guardian stuff. Let's get some other locations going.
All right, Jeff. Well, we're gonna see if your prediction turns out true today on the one and only weekly randomizer race. I'd like to use this time to thank our tracker again, Op82. We're always doing an amazing job. Alrighty, so with that being said, we have both our runners heading to two different areas. Again, Thestron's making his way through far side Torvus, while Captain's begrudging along through Sanctuary, heading for another elevator. Although Cestrian just found his hint for Seeker Launcher, he knows it's in Dark Torvus. Except he doesn't know where in Dark Torvus. So he could have a fun time figuring that it's out in Under Temple. Alrighty, so we got Captain back in Temple Grounds. Always a safe haven. Temple Grounds, that's a great temple. What am I saying?
It's a pretty good temple.
It is. It's a great temple. That's why they named it. And now we get to say hi to everyone's favorite friend, Albert the Alpha Splinter. Hi there, Albert. How are you doing today, buddy? Alrighty, if I had to take a wild guess, looks like Cestrian might be heading for Dark Torvus Arena. He's gonna see what Boost Guardian has.
Yeah, no boost balls, so we'll have to pull off some shenanigans to get out of here.
Yeah, but it's Cestrion. These Cestrion Captain, both are amazing runners. Their tricks and skill knowledge is immense. If anyone can break out, it's these two.
Is that a Dark Visor? No, it's an E-Tank.
Oh, you were close. It is. Hey, I mean, I don't know how to finish that thought. Alright, Cestrion going for the quick kill. And he lands it first try. Great work. Now, with Boost Guardian, there is a quick kill method we use in power bombs. Landing it on the back legs as he's doing an animation. That way the power bomb damage gets Boost Guardian in the animation itself, and the damage stacks on him. Thankfully, landed first try. We had no worries. And who needs to do shenanigans when you have Screw Attack? And Captain finding out he's got another Torvus elevator. And Cestrian's gonna try to figure out a way to get across the bridge. And he
Very close
almost
on that.
had it. Almost had it. And he landed the second try. Great work.
Yep, using the delayed regions spawn on those first couple platforms to maintain his speed, so they can get across the last few before they disappear.
Yeah, but unfortunately, like, doesn't have boost bodysuits. Not able to get out through. Not able to get out through the gate, so we'll have to pull off a bomb space jump to jump over to the gate.
No, Lightsuit was not a dupe. It was a. They were both in Temple Grounds, which Captain has not really explored yet. Captain went to Lower Torvis, and Cestron went to Temple Grounds, and that's kind of the way the routes have gone so far. So now they're kind of doing the reverse, and Captain will be heading to Temple Grounds, and Cestron will be heading to Lower Torvis.
That's right, Jeff. We got really lucky with our suit locations today. Suit number 1 for our dark suit was hiding on Temple Assembly site, while suit number 2 for our light suit, that was hiding right next to our vanilla Aegon elevator. Thankfully, both can be grabbed in one shot. Nothing really special needed except for the translator gate, which thankfully they have. And I believe it's... what color is that? Was that
I think
violet?
it was a Cobalt one.
Cobalt, yeah. Alright, so we got Captain making his way through phase on site. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting. So we're gonna turn right back around and go back through Profane. Meanwhile, Cestron's pulling off more out of bounds, as he always does. Yeah, give Cestron 95 minutes with a room and echoes. He'll find some way to get out of bounds with it. Oh, and he seems to have fallen straight to the bottom of the Aether box. Oh, this could be very bad.
Is this not the? I think this is just the transition for to lower. Yeah.
Yep.
So you go from the top of the Dark Aegon or Dark Torvis Temple, and there's a quick way to the bottom half of Dark Torvis.
Well, I'm glad you figured out what he was doing, because I got completely scared for a second.
Yeah, this is a way to bypass the supers requirement to get into Lower Torvis.
I have not seen that trick done in a while, so it just completely lapsed the mind. Thus, with that being said, Cestron's about to find a Seeker launcher hiding here on Under Temple, followed by a Spider Ball. Well, Jeff, with that being said, we got our Seekers, we got our Supers, we got our Light Suit, but one thing is still holding us back from having go mode on Cestrion's side. We can't seem to find where that finagled Dark Visor is.
And the Annihilator.
Yeah, you're right, and the Annihilator. Now, we do have a good chunk of Sanctuary left to explore. It could be hiding on Spider's Treasure. It could be hiding in Dynamo Access, Hive Dynamo. We haven't visited Sanctuary Energy yet. What else haven't we got? We haven't done a few... we might have a few Sky Temple locations left for it.
Captain on his way to get hints.
Yep, he's gonna go right past that Seeker Lock you were talking about earlier, Jeff, hiding off of not Warrior's Walk, War Ritual Grounds, I believe.
Yep. Thankfully, a nice key to get on the way to the final elevator, so it's not out of the way at least.
Yeah, it's like 2 rooms from the end. Yeah, you don't have to go stressing out of your way. Oh, I have to go get this room because it's the furthest. Yeah, it's quite the opposite. And Cestron taking his time to fight the Power Bomb Guardian. Alrighty. Yeah, Power Bomb Guard isn't a boss you see much often, is it, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean it's a slow fight, so it's one of those ones where you don't want to be wasting a lot of time on it, but thankfully it's like we've got all the tools to do it. We're right here with Seekers. Don't It's better to do. I think it's good practice to just do it now instead of having to come back later if you get a hint that says Power Bomb Guardians guarding the Annihilator beam or something like that. It's like won't have to backtrack if that was the case, but I believe there was just a missile or something here, so.
Well, that's fair, but unfortunately, I don't believe we've seen this item. Captain foregoing Power Bomb Guardian during his trip here. He grabbed every other item. Although
Okay.
he was not happy with the Sky Temple Key being on Poison Bog, though. So Captain knows he's got to find his light suit. And Jeff, I'm going to say this right now: if your Annihilator Beam prediction on Power Bomb Guardian comes true, then we are ending this right now. Oh, Amber Translator, alrighty.
Okay, I mean, you know, probably won't see the amber hints, I'd imagine, but could be helpful for the translator gates later on.
That's fair. Captain's gotta be real careful, running low. Oh no, he took an unintentional death off of right out of the side of
Where was their last save?
Great Temple when he made his trip. That's painful to see. You don't want to see it. He got hit on the outside by an laser eye.
Yeah, those things do a ton of damage, turns out. But I mean, thankfully we'll be able to go back to Temple Grounds. I already got the hints, didn't die on the way to the hints at least, so you know, we doesn't have to go back for that intel.
That's true. He has it written down. He's got it. Oh, he's got some sort of memory and recollection of it, so he knows where they are. Right. Meanwhile, Sesperon's cleaning up Dark Torvus, trying to figure out where his Dark Visor and Annihilator Beam are. We're running out of locations for it to be. We still have Sanctuary. We do have a good portion of. We do have 2 checks over in Inghive, and we do have a handful in Dark Torvus remaining. So once Sesperon finds those 2 items, he'll be ready to go. Captain, on the other hand, he's got to make his way towards his suits. Once he finds that, everything else will hopefully follow suit. No pun intended. Alright, so Grapple Guardian did not appear to have anything useful. Am I right?
Yep, just a missile.
Ow. Jeff, at this point, we're turning into a scavenger hunt.
Yep. Yeah, both players have cleared out roughly the same amount of checks. Just a few different locations. Leaving Sank to be really one of our last areas to really fully explore.
No, I might as well ask you this while we're here, Jeff. Do you think full clearing an area is the best way to go at the moment? Yeah, at least for the early. You think that was safe to do? Try to full clear as much as possible.
I mean, it just reduces to me, it reduces the need for backtracking. If you if you put off like a check that you're right beside, then I feel like it might bite you later on. While it might have nothing, like if you don't want to come back, it's a great tool to just grab it when you're there. That's my philosophy, at least.
Thanks for joining us today for Philosophy Stories with Jeff. Stay tuned for next week when we dive into the depths of Metroid Prime. Well, maybe not that far. No, I agree, Jeff. You can't, like you're saying, if you're leaving a check that you know you can get to, you leave it for the last minute thinking it's nothing good, and then it is something good. Now you're going to be kicking yourself in the suit for that one. Well, Sestron's picking up some Torvus since while he's here. We got some beam-related upgrades, hiding in Dungeon. Dungeon's not a bad check, it's just out of the way. And with it being beam-related, I think we're doing pretty okay to avoid it. Meanwhile, Captain doing some Sky Temple cleanup, grabbing his keys over in Temple Grounds. And if he looks up the Temple Assembly site, he will see something he really, really wants. And he sees it. There it is, his dark suit. Alrighty. Let's see, Sestron's about to find his joke hint, it looks like. Now, progressing through the transit tunnels. Alrighty, not much going on, folks. We're just playing a scavenger hunt. At the current moment, we're an hour 18 minutes in. Sestron and Captain both have their Sky Temple hints. They know what they need. Currently, Sestron is missing his Annihilator Beam and his Dark Visor to finish. Captain, on the other hand, we're still missing the Light Suit, we're missing Dark Visor and Annihilator. So Captain's a little bit further behind, but he's got a lot of opportunity to make it up.
And I mean, that light suit is, as long as they turn around at some point to check the elevator, they'll be finding it soon enough.
That's right, Jeff. As we know, Light Suit is hiding here in Temple Grounds. It's a freebie right outside the Aegon elevator. Well, at least we know the location. Now, the downside is, if Captain knows what that elevator is and feels like it's not worth going to yet, he's forgoing that check, and it's going to cost him a little bit on time-wise.
Cheeseburger in the tunnel.
Alright, hey, can't complain about a free cheeseburger now. But we are heading over to Grand Wind Chamber and Wind Chamber Gateway. We'll see if those two unique locations have anything good for us today. Will they have our 3 missing items? Stay tuned and find out. What is hiding on Grand Wind Chamber today, Jeff?
Some missiles? Yep. Okay.
Well, that's not very helpful. Both runners already have unlimited missiles.
Yeah, finding those multiplayer upgrades so early on makes the combat a joke. That's not always what it's about.
Right, because when you're a space pirate standing in front of a door, the first thing you see when you open is some big old super missile with double damage coming at your face. I mean, I'd call that a bad Monday. Or just another manic Monday. Except I don't think we can use that. That song may still be under copyright. Alrighty, so what do we have going on? We got Captain destroying government property by using a screw attack on the gate to continue on the reverse method, while Sestron's making his way down the elevator, and he's going to be entering Temple Grounds, I believe.
Back to Aegon.
Back to Aegon.
So maybe running to Sanctuary Vault side at Aegon entrance.
It's possible. He's got good equipment for Vault. Granted, we still have no idea where Boost Ball is. I mean, but that hasn't been a problem for us yet. Now, that could be a problem if Vault has anything good for us, but did our runners check Vault?
Sestron's got Aegon, Amber Translator, so has the access to the hints. Might be a smart play.
Right. Plus, he's got his light suit, so heading straight for the energy controller. if it's on the right level, just use that to warp to any area he wants that he's visited.
Needs to you need to
Oh,
return.
oh, that
Okay, found the dark visor. Okay.
Sanctuary Fortress Watch Station. That is a amazing hint for Sestrion to find right now.
Yeah, coming back to Aegon for those amber hints, you know, immediately paying off.
Now, see, Jeff, I told you your predictions would pay off. You just got to keep going at them.
I actually think I said the opposite. I thought they said they wouldn't route back for Aegon.
I thought you said he was. I thought you said he was going for the hint.
Oh, just now, but I think like earlier in the stream, I think I made the wrong call. I mean, I totally made the right call. What am I saying?
What
Don't
are you
listen to me.
saying? No, don't. They're finding a hint for the progressive suit. Little problem on that game. We seem to already have them. Although we'll take a third suit. And Captain, thankfully, he's reached his Aegon portal elevator. He found his light suit. He is happy about that. Alright. So here's what we currently know, Jeff. We know Dark Visor is hiding in Watch Station over in Sanctuary. Both runners have light suit. But the downside is we're missing Annihilator Beam to access main gyro chamber for one Sky Temple key. We have no information where it could be at the moment. If you had to take a guess where Annihilator Beam was hiding, where would you put it?
I already put my guess on Hive entrance.
Oh, that's right, because we made a whole...
Yeah.
Oh, hold on,
Oh
never
my
mind!
God.
Oh my god! Jeff, I don't think it's on Hive entrance.
Yeah, you know, I don't think it is either.
Where were the hints for the temple keys?
Yeah, I think that's what Sestrion's looking
He
for.
found them
right now.
earlier. Wait, that was it. Sanctuary and Temple.
Oh, there we go.
He's got to go back to Sanctuary. This is all Bash's fault. Remember earlier how Bash guessed Chica was guarding Annihilator?
Yep.
I think we can blame this one on him. What do you say?
I'm definitely not taking responsibility for it.
Well, don't put it on me now. Yeah, we can't put it on Op. It's not his fault.
Oh, I thought we were putting on Bash.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, let's put it on Bash.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, there's the Echo Visor hint, so... Do you remember... So, do you remember where the, shoot... Where was Echo Visor? Was that hiding behind the Seeker Lock in Dark Torvus?
Yeah. Yeah, in,
Yeah.
whatever that room name is. In Cache something.
I'm not worried about it. Either way.
Echo's room names, am I right?
Have you seen
Brought to you by Prime Enjoyer.
You know what? Here's the problem.
Oh, the pilot translator's in Hive.
Alright, listen, Jeff. If you put Violet on Hive entrance of all places... But as I was saying, we have a huge problem right now. Captain doesn't have his Amber Translator. He doesn't know any information regarding Annihilator Beam that is on Chica. He has no information regarding the Dark Visor. Did he find his Dark Visor hint?
No, because the Dark Visor hint was... Or, Sestrion has the Dark Visor hint, but it was also Amber, so...
Dark Visor was also Amber. Okay, so... Captain's in a really bad spot without that Amber Translator. He doesn't have the information to help him along. Now, this doesn't mean he won't come across it accidentally now. He could be heading right for it. But it would help if I remembered where Amber Translator was to begin with. Someone please tell me you remember where Amber Translator was. And if someone says Chica, we're throwing you out. Major upgrade in Dark Torvus Temple. Jeff, I wonder what that could be.
Yeah! Get a lot of intel here. I like how both of our runners have somehow synced up. Oh, well,
That's true. He got the,
this is a helpful hint for Captain, at least.
he knows something on it.
Oh,
Amber
yes,
on
Amber was...
Powerbomb Guardian. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Captain didn't fight Powerbomb Guardian when he went to Thunder Temple.
Yep, see? Didn't clear it while he was there.
Okay, this is the second prediction out of what, 7 now? Come on. Don't. All right, I'm not gonna stop you from living in the glory now. Come on. Okay, so we know Amber is hiding in Dark Torvus Bog on Under Temple. We know Dark Visor, and we know Annihilator Beam is hiding on Chica. Okay. We know that our keys for Dark Torvus are hiding in Sanctuary and Temple grounds. So we have a lot of information on both players' side. And a third ETM hiding on Umos too. Well, that's real helpful, Umos. We try to return the energy to you. You hold the item that we need to return the energy. That's counterintuitive.
So did anyone see what Sank map station translator gate was?
It was a color.
It sure was.
Yep, that's all I'm gonna give you.
Because I was gonna say, we're looking for a Chickakee in Sank. Could be in...
It could be Sank map, you're right.
And if it's Violet, Violet's in Ing Hive.
That means they have to go to Ing Hive just to get to Sank map to get a key, so they can go to Dark Torvus. Oh, this routing is painful.
Let's see it happen.
Jeff, I think we gotta ask both runners what they think about this late game.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll have some choice words.
Now, personally, if I was doing this and I found that hint for Chica, I don't know if I'd continue. Compared to last week's weekly, where Aegon Waste had practically 90% of all our major upgrades, this is a huge turning around.
Sonic Boom.
What about a Sonic Boom?
No, it was just in Watch Station. That's the room name, I think. No, this is what Watch Station Access.
Oh.
Boost Ballins in Dark Aegon Wastes.
Well, where have they not checked in Dark Aegon? They've been almost everywhere.
The
Annihilator Beam Door.
Or the light suit check.
Oh, that's right.
In the pond, not
Right.
Dark Oasis, but
no, the light beam pond. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
yeah. Meanwhile, all the players that know these room names off by heart are face bombing right now, trying to listening to
yelling at
us.
Look, we volunteer not because we know the information. We're just here to give y'all a good time and a good experience.
Yeah, this is entertainment. This isn't the Be Right show.
Do they have a Be Right show?
Should be.
Oh, by the way, there's Dark Visor.
Yeah.
That's Watch Station.
Yeah.
Watch Station access to that big old screw attack grapple beam.
Yeah. Alright, well, Captain didn't end up needing the Amber hint, at least.
Nope, he figured out where his Dark Visor was. Now, here's the thing. Cestrion has the hint, but he doesn't know where. He knows where... Oh, he has the hint. What am I talking about? He knows where it's at. And by the way, gonna pick up another Sky Temple key on Captain's side. That makes 5 for Captain, 4 for Cestrion. I don't know why, but for a split second I swear I saw bombs hiding on Watch Station access.
Oh, there's our Violet.
Well, hey, look! At least it's not on Hive entrance. And Captain using using the standable to bypass going through Cat West. Yeah, there's outside of that security barrier, there's a tiny standable platform you can use with just enough range on your scan visor to trigger the gate code. Great work by Captain on that one.
If our Chica key is in vault, then we need to go grab the boost ball.
That's fair, but I'm pretty sure Cestron picked that up over in Sank Energy already. Unless there's two here in Sanctuary.
Yeah, because it only gave us Sanctuary and Temple Grounds, I believe.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what was on Vault. By the way, both runners are high-fiving already. Gotta like that.
Wolflink, yes, that was Sonic Boom. Cestron was passing on Annihilators on Chica. We got that from an Amber Hint that Cestron found. Captain does not know that, but does know that Chica is guarding a major item.
And with that being said, there's not many major upgrades left to collect.
Let's see. They'll find Dark Visor in a second.
Well,
They have the boot. Cestron, or sorry, no. Captain's got the Dark Visor, has the boost ball hint, so must know that it is Annihilator. There's only one more, or I guess it could be. They don't know where Amber is, but I guess it might say a translator at that point.
now that I'm unsure of, but we have to double check with a. We'll have to get confirmation on that later.
Yeah.
If translators are classified under major upgrades.
I think they would be, but I don't know if it would break them down. Like if there's a chance for them to break down into a translator is here or a major item, like if they count as both.
Right. Well, speaking about items, both runners are doing pretty healthy right now. Comparatively speaking, you have Cestron running double damage, while both have their light suit. You have about a good 7 to 10 E-tanks scattered across them. And they shouldn't die unless they make a huge mistake somewhere. And that's unlikely to happen, but we're not going to jinx it. Because anytime I say something bad happens. And today we're blaming it on you, Jeff. Alright, no, we won't do that.
Or I guess boost could also be on the battlegrounds in cache as well.
Oh, that would be disgusting, but it makes perfect sense. Yeah, because isn't boost ball regarding as a major upgrade as well?
Yep.
And that begs a question. Does Captain think it's boost ball on Chica, or does he think it's Annihilator?
The boost ball hint was revealed to be in Dark Aegon Waste. So
they found the boost ball hint already?
Yeah, it was in Watch Station.
I read that hint too, and I just completely lost it.
Yeah, so that means they have to know that Chica is guarding, unless again the whole Amber thing.
Well, that would fall only really for Captain, because he's the only one who hasn't found Amber yet. And Cestron's missing Violet. By the way, your map station only had some ammunition, while your pond held Dark Burst.
Okay.
I heard that first one. You were really unhappy about map station.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That would have been a great location for a Dark Taurus ski.
Well, maybe for us. Not so much for the runners. Although you probably did jinx it by having something on Hive Entrance. Although that wouldn't make a lick of sense, but then again it would. Yeah, because they have everything they need to go check Hive Entrance. But granted, they can go anywhere they please right now, except for the Annihilator checks, because, well, problem with that, no Annihilator beam. Unless you pull them out of bounds, but that would not be advised at the moment. And we're about to see what's hiding on the Battlegrounds in cache. Take it away, Captain. What do you have for us?
He's got to hit it first.
I'll give it time. That's where you build suspense. Or he gets bonk on the wall.
That's a lot of suspense.
It looked bright and shiny.
I'm trying to think if there's any other things it could be. Like, I mean, like, it could be Cannonball. Like, I'm trying to think if there's any other Dark Aegon checks we haven't seen yet.
Nope, that's our boost ball hiding off the battlegrounds. You were right.
Very nice.
So, what's that? 3 predictions now that you've made that have turned out true?
What can I say? I'm the best.
Yeah, remind me to test you later after this then. You know, I've got an exam waiting for you. Let's see how well you do.
Yeah, give me a blank seed and I'll just make all the predictions at the first. It'll be like a March Madness bracket kind of thing. I'll make all my predictions. I'll win the big jackpot by perfectly predicting everything.
Yeah, and next thing you know, you got some under team coming around out of nowhere, sweeping the entire floor. Alright, well, Cap is clearing up Dark Oasis, gonna get the rubble cleared out. Always smart to plan ahead.
It looks like Sestron also heading for the boost ball.
Oh. Well, boost ball is very helpful to have, makes them go fast. And fast is good when it comes to a run.
Unfortunately, very late in the run. Like to see that a little earlier so that you can get through these bigger rooms quicker.
Well, that's fair, but unfortunately, you know, Dark Visor was hiding off of Watch Station. So we didn't really have early access to Watch Station without Spider Ball. And Captain clearing out sand processing, picking up his double damage. Always good to have. And Jeff, I do have to tell you that you are currently being accused of having a spoiler log. Do you have any rebuttal?
My rebuttal is I don't have a spoiler log.
Are you sure?
I'm as surprised as you all are.
You don't sound very surprised now.
It's a race seed, you know. It doesn't generate with a spoiler log, so how can I have it?
Oh, how dare you use logic?
Checkmate.
Oh, how dare you use logic against our own chat? You know, that's not very nice. Unless you generated it with the seed. With the log. What am I saying? Of course it has a seed. Alrighty, so we're an hour and 40 minutes in, everyone. We're nearing the finish line. We're really just missing one major upgrade from both players. That major upgrade is our Annihilator Beam. We can get every single Sky Temple key except for one at the moment. Except for one. But before that, we'd like to direct your attention over to Sestron, who has gone out of bounds once again in this race.
Yep, gonna grab the I guess there's a Sky Temple key blocked by the blocked by the Annihilator door.
But
So
in
that.
Dark Aegon, I believe so, yeah.
So this'll skip that backtracking.
Hey, if he can do it now, rather get it out of the way. This is an extremely out of the way room.
There it is. There are no spoiler logs. No one's got a spoiler log. It's a race seed. They don't generate with spoiler logs.
Don't tell them our secret. Alright, well, who's in the lead? Well, it's tough to say, really. It's a close race between them. Sestron did go out of bounds. He grabbed his 5th Sky Temple key. Both runners are equally matched at 5 keys. But the thing is... Oh, what am I trying to think of? I would say Sestron's in the lead right now, just due to the fact he has the Torvus Temple key off of Sanctuary Energy Controller. Now, for those of you just joining us, we are missing our Annihilator beam to get a Sky Temple key and Hive Gyro Chamber. And we are aware where our Annihilator beam is, and that is hiding off of Chica, of all places. In order to get to Chica, our keys are hiding in Sanctuary Fortress. And Jeff, remind me where the other place was.
Temple Grounds.
Thank you, Temple Grounds.
So
No.
one of them has one, the other has two. We do not know which one's which.
Meanwhile, we're gonna watch Cestrian attempt a screw attack in between a small piece of geometry. Now, what Cestrian's doing here, he's trying to screw attack to force his model underneath a piece of geometry which will force him out of bounds into an Aether box. As you can't morph ball into it, but a screw attack, when you try to stand up, it gives you just enough height to squeeze underneath the collision. I hope that's correct, but I'm sure someone in chat's going to correct me if I'm wrong on that.
I
But
think it's just because you can't unmorph yourself if you just regularly morph in there, but since screw attack is the size of morph, but forces you to stand up after the animation, it allows you to squeak into those small morph-sized holes, and then when you're forced to stand up, that's what shoots you out of bounds.
You know, I like that. I like that explanation because I am not a technical person. But it's a good thing Sestri knows how to do this. It completely excludes Dark Aegon from the rest of the run. There's not really any elevators in Dark Aegon that will be useful at the moment, or at least not.
Oh no!
Did he miss the Aether jump?
No, he screw attacked, which
no!
If you screw attack out of bounds, you fall forever. So
oh no, he jumped too many times. It's painful.
Yeah, that's
high risk. High risk.
That's a big hit.
Where was his last save? Please tell me he saved. Okay, he did save.
Okay, must have saved in the room right before. Probably before attempting this, knowing that it might be dangerous.
That would be the smartest thing to do and save me from being panicked.
Yeah. So some time lost there,
but it's fine.
Yeah, but not
crisis averted.
Not a huge issue, but yeah, about 2 or 3 minutes wasted.
Yeah, but that is frightening to see. You know, you pulled it off, and then bam, you get hit by a wall. Excuse me.
And now to do it all over again.
Well, he got the screw attack into the morph ball tunnel second try. He's making progress on it. Oh, but it was... He just grabbed the key, too. That's what sucks. But here's the good thing about that, Jeff. He doesn't have to come back to this room at all after grabbing the Annihilator beam.
Yep.
He can just completely leave this entire section of Dark Labs alone forever. And this... Coming back to Dark Labs late game, just to pick up a key, you're going out of your way for about a good... it's 3 to 4 minutes. And 3 to 4 minutes is huge in a race.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Captain does not have the Dark Torvus key hint. Was that an Amber one that he missed, or? Because I'm curious if he's...
No, I believe he found that in. I believe that was Emerald. I think that was the Path of Eyes hint.
Okay. So I know Cestrian has them, but I'm curious to know where they're off to try to find these these remaining keys.
Okay, well, we know Cestrian's trying to maneuver back out of Dark Aegon and get towards... Well, he's got under Temple Access. He knows something's there, but he's already picked it up. If I had to make a prediction, Cestrian's trying to go back out of bounds, get out of Dark Aegon. He's got the 5 keys he needs. He's probably going to try to make a beeline for either Temple Grounds and search further for the key, but I believe he picked up everything in Temple Grounds. No, he didn't. No.
Hall of Honor Dead.
Hall of Honor Dead, yeah.
Which Captain's off to. Yep, might be a big find.
Yeah, you caught it the second I forgot it, and it is not. Okay, so So that means Sanctuary's got to have two of our Torvus keys then.
Because what location are we missing in Temple Grounds? Oh, Fortress Transport Access. The light beam check.
That's right. No one went through there yet. You know, it could be a hiding on there. If it's not, then we're going back to Sanctuary, folks. And you know, do you want to put money that's on any part of Dynamo on Spider Ball Guardian?
Oh, that would just be awful.
Well, you got Annihilator Beam on Chica, and you got a light suit locked keys with final bosses removed. How more awful could it get? I'm just now realizing I should not have asked that.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Amber Translator hint. That's
Alrighty.
a good find.
I
mean,
think Captain's probably gonna make a beeline for it.
I mean, at this point, might be trying to find some more information on those keys. Because again, I'm not sure if maybe they're checking.
If he's got it, he probably got in Torvus Bog under the Emerald Fence.
Right.
Oh, he's probably going for that missile-related upgrade. But he already has all of them. No, Sonic, no, that's a charge combo. It looks like Sestrun's having a little bit of trouble trying to get back out of bounds.
Yep.
Yeah, he had it the first time, but
it's almost like the game doesn't expect you to do this.
Jeff, whatever ever gave you that idea? You know, I don't know what you could possibly think. This is totally within the vanilla logic game. Screw attacking at this seemingly random wall so you can squeeze under some geometry and do some aether jumps. No, that is totally within logic. Alright, I think that's my cue to stop being sarcastic to you. And like I said, Portal Chamber doesn't have much of anything. Maybe he's screw attacking a little too early. So you seem to be landing just a little far. Or maybe he's canceling it too early. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. So Sestrun's finally back out of bounds. Let's hope he doesn't do a screw attack again. We don't want to lose all that time.
Yes, if you were just joining us, this is take 2 of this trick. Unfortunately, the last time was abruptly ended by an unintended screw attack.
The entire point of this trick is to access the Sonic Boom. It's an Incash. Yeah, it's Incash 2. The point is to try to get Incash 2 early without using Annihilator Beam to get that item. And today's item was the Sky Temple Key. And our Annihilator Beam is all the way back in Dark Torvus. It's too far away to try and come back for.
So it looks like Captain's on their way to Amber Translator.
Yeah, I sort of figured he'd make a beeline the second he found that hint, because he knows Amber will give him a ton of hints. It'll give him a lot of information. Meanwhile, we have returned to Undertemple to meet the Powerbomb Guardian once more.
Has boost this time around to make the fight a little bit quicker.
As thankfully Spider Ball and Boost Ball together makes perfect combinations on magnetic rails. They just completely demolish them. I can't think of a better adjective. You know, I will admit, as a kid, I had the hardest trouble with this boss. I could never avoid his bombs.
Yeah, until you figure out how to lead them properly. They are pretty heat-seeking, it feels like.
Yeah, it's like every time I try to move, it's like he's right on top of me.
Powerbomb Guardian's got some crazy aimbot going on.
Well, it doesn't look like his aimbot helped him today. Captain's still living and breathing. Got plenty of energy tanks to boot. And look at that, we have our Amber translator. And that means Captain has... That's all 4 translators for Captain. On the downside, Cestrian did not pick up Violet over in Watch Station, though.
It was ATS.
Oh, that was...
His Watch Station was the Dark Visor.
Oh, right. Too many colors and visors happening today. We're getting flustered.
Yeah, you Echoes players really like seeing things.
Keep it up, Jeff. You know, I got no problem in keeping you locked in Torvus for the rest of your suit. And we're taking away your gravity booster too.
I'll just do air underwater.
Oh, come on. You really had to go there. Alright, fine. You win this one, Jeff.
So we're still on the hunt for Dark Torvus keys. Man, these are...
Okay, well, here's the thing. We know... Cestron has the hint. We know that for sure. Now, we can't confirm if Captain has the hint. Based on his movements, I would assume he does not have the information. Or he does, and this elevator is going to take him straight into Sanctuary. No, that is not a Sanctuary elevator.
No, this is going to be...
FTA.
This is my FTA. This is going to be a Dark Torvus key. It's got to be. There it is.
You were right. Dark Torvus key. Okay, so we know where 2 out of the 3 are. Dark Torvus key 2 was hiding on FTA. Dark Torvus key 1 hiding on Sank Energy. And since Captain has his Amber translator, he can actually move past this gate and enter GFMC.
Have we found the Sank entrance elevator yet? Could Sank entrance have our last
It's possible, but I don't believe anyone's found Sank entrance yet.
It must be in Great Temple, I'd imagine. Because I think we found all of our Temple Grounds elevators.
And speaking of FTA, it looks like Cestron's making his way over to it.
Yep. Our runner's almost high-fiving.
Yeah, I think Cestrian knows at this point. Alright, so that's 2 Torvus keys for Cestrion, 1 Torvus for Captain. We are still on the hunt for that missing 3rd key. And that could be anywhere within Sanctuary or Torvus. Not Torvus. Temple. I'm getting my names backwards.
Yeah, I don't think Temple Grounds has any more checks for us.
No, but I think Captain just found that Sank entrance elevator, though. Yeah, he did. It was off of Tess. And Cestrian finding it courtesy of the map station and GFMC compound. For those unaware, anytime an elevator randomizer is in place, the map stations hold the information that you seek. By using the map station, it shows the elevators on your map with their destinations. That way you don't have to go searching for each and every map station, each and every elevator, just to figure out what it is.
Yep, it makes the map stations actually worth it to go to.
Yeah, because otherwise they're just not. What were you gonna say, Jeff? You're gonna talk smack about the map station?
I was just gonna say, yeah, unless you don't have the map enabled, there's not really any point to to go into them. I mean, like, if it's vanilla elevators, you know where you're going. If you have the map up, then no point in seeing them. It's like, this is perfect time to actually have to use the map stations.
If you really want to challenge yourself, Jeff, let's disable your mini-map and disable your map button so that your map can only be seen while you're at a map station. Hope to get your paths memorized.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. It would be kind of painful, but like I don't think it'd be fun, but I'm sure it could be done.
Well, I never said it was gonna be fun. I just said it could be done. Alright, so what is hiding on Sank entrance? Show us behind wall number 1! There it is! Ha! That's the last Torvis key, hopefully. Because granted, we have no idea where our Ingehive keys are at all. Oh, and Captain just missed the standable to get the screw attack. And I'm being reminded that everything I described is just the original Metroids.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff. You had to let me find that out the hard way.
So with that puts Cestron in a very good place, because they've got their 3rd Dark Torvis key. And Captain's going to have to go all the way to the back of Sank to get the last one.
That's right, he's got to make his progress all the way up to Sank Temple.
Yep. And since Cestron also has the Dark Aegon key, won't have to backtrack for that, well as Captain will. So, quite a bit of time for Cestron here.
Yeah, as you were adding on to that, Jeff, you mentioned about Captain's backtracking. It's a long journey between Dark Torvis Temple just to go through Dark Labs. You're looking at least a good 5 minutes. Well, if he hurries, he might make it in 3.
Might be a little bit faster due to the random elevators, since we know that Torvis Lagoon goes directly to Labs. So it's not as bad as it would be in vanilla, but still.
It's not. It's still a good chunk of backtracking, though.
Yes, definitely.
And that was nice to watch both of them morph at the same time. Alright, so... Jeff, you're probably thinking what I'm thinking here, my friend. Cestron's making a beeline for Chica, gonna grab that Annihilator beam, and probably gonna come straight back for a Hive Gyro, for a main gyro chamber. Unless you're thinking something else.
Nope. The only thing that I'm imagining is we haven't seen Cannonball yet, so we'll have to be fighting Adult Chica.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I mean, we do have double damage, so that helps out, but unless it's the room behind Chica, perhaps? I don't know if we saw that one yet,
No, they haven't gone to the storage cavern yet. Although that would be pretty convenient to have Cannonball right before Chica.
That's the name of that room behind Chica's storage cavern? Or is it...
I want to say it's Storage Cavern C, but I know that's not right.
Because wasn't there... Storage Cavern B is...
No, B is Aegon, right?
Is Aegon, yeah.
Plus it's... I don't feel like it's in cache at all. We'll find out. I gotta pull up like a mini-map or something when I start doing these things.
Yes, thankfully, going through the creation of a Plando for Prime 1, I learned all the Prime 1 room names. I just need to get to learning the Echo's room names.
Oh, congratulations, Mr. Showoff. Storage Cavern B is in Temple. That's right, that's the one with the missile lock.
Thank you again, Robo, for like the 4th or 5th time.
You know, how about I just step down, let Gerbil come commentate? You know, that seems like a
yeah.
great
Why
idea.
aren't you on here?
I don't know, man. They keep contracting me. I'm obliged to respond.
Oh no, sorry. I think my part of my thing got lost. I said, "Why aren't you on here?" Speaking of Gerbil being on here, knows all the
Oh.
room names. I wasn't trash talking.
Really, it sounded like it to me, like you're trying to get rid of me. I mean, I know I'm not the best, but come on, I'm trying to bring a smile to everyone. But that's alright, it still takes good time. We all have a good laugh here on Speed Gaming.
Or quad. I didn't know you could get the cannonball, the cannon working there. Poor
Yeah,
guy.
you can go. You go right before the quad lands fully. You got just enough time to morph into the cannon, and that it just annihilates the mini quad.
So using some charged dark light beam shots to hit the chicken larva when it pops out of the poison. And some dark beam and missile spam to one cycle chicken larva. Very good.
Oh, I love having double damage on Chica. It just makes this fight 10 times easier. Alrighty, in the meantime, we're 2 hours in. Captain has picked up his last Dark Torvus Temple key and is heading straight for Chica. Meanwhile, Cestrion's in the midst of fighting Chica Adult and Dark Chica. This race is coming to a closure soon, my friends.
Yep. Captain utilizing the save warp back to Torvus. Smart play.
Oh yeah, this is one of the times where warp to start is like the perfect combination.
Yeah. Who knew that Torvus Lagoon would be?
That's right, they started at Torvus Lagoon right at the entrance. And a very clean alpha Chica adult. Very clean adult fight from Cestrion. He's got his Annihilator beam in hand. And that gives us access to at least that Hive main gyro key. The one that we've been looking at all this time and can't get. Well, now we can.
And we've got a SDK and Poison Bog as well, so we're already here for that, so that's convenient. Let's see, what else do we have left? War Ritual Grounds, we know that's on the way.
Yeah, we can skip
gyro.
that. Main gyro we gotta come back to.
It's only 3. Which other one are we missing?
For who? Cestrion?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he hasn't, like you said, had no. One moment. He doesn't have War Ritual Grounds. He doesn't have Poison Bog. Doesn't have Main Gyro Chamber.